Hey guys, it's Syndicate here, and new gameplay has been released yet again. Oh my god, I cannot even explain how amazing it is. If you want to see the full gameplay, I'll put the link in the description. I'll always do that to every video I link to. I'll talk about. Okay, so straight away I can talk about the new perk. It's called Mule Kick. That is a pretty awesome name. It's a bit random, but it is now. You get 3 weapons, which is absolutely awesome. Mule Kick actually costs 4,000 points, so it's quite an expensive perk. But you know, for what it is, it's actually awesome. So we really can't complain about having 3 guns at a time, especially 3 pack-a-punch guns, as well as looking at the new guns which are in the map, which is the wave gun, which when I get to it, I'll talk about how it is basically a Wonder Waffle and a ray gun kind of almost mixed together, and I'll explain that later. Hey, and finally, Nova 6 crawlers are back. We did know from other gameplay trailers that we've seen Nova 6 crawlers are back, but notice one's just teleported from there to there. Well, I can't exactly point where that is, but they actually teleport towards you now. So they'll crawl fast, but they'll teleport you even faster. So all I can say is get a move on, and also the ray gun is there. A lot of people were like, the new gun's going to take over the ray gun. Nope, the ray gun's there. You can actually see the guy holding it to the left. So all I can say is when you're actually dealing with these Nova 6 zombies, we're clearly going to have to be walking backwards facing them, so make sure you actually can see where you're going, and make sure you don't get them caught up with you. Okay, and as what you can see here, our Gersh devices, finally they're back. We found them in Ascension. That was the first time we ever got our hands on them, and we didn't get our hands on them in any other maps after that, which was a bit gutting because we did want to see them in the future maps because they were actually really good. Not to say yet if we've got monkeys or not. That's like an old device that was, you know, like created, and however it came to that being created, whoever made that at whichever factory, if it was at Derice they made that, or it was just like a fun little thing they put in there, but whoever made them was kind of, you know, crazy, putting a monkey with dynamite to attract the zombies, which is kind of clever. It's kind of funny, a bit of a laughter in zombies because it is all scariness and scariness. But finally Gershes are back, so that's something we can enjoy, as well as a new quantum entanglement device, which also takes up an equipment slot. Now, something I was so hoping for, and I asked for it in nearly every video I made talking about the map pack. Finally, we've got a new drop. There it is. It's actually, you're probably like, is that Spaz 12? Yeah, it is actually Spaz 12, and you'll see in the next picture where the guy actually jumps up and grabs it. It's actually a full-on Spaz 12. So now the guy's got Mule Kick. So the people who are probably only going to be able to take advantage of that actual perk is people who've got that. So say if they've only got 2 weapons, they'll be able to just get that one straight away, and they'll have 3. So maybe when you go down, you know, like, and you get book up, you'll lose all your perks. That weapon, you'll just lose it. So maybe, you know, we don't know whether you can just buy 3 weapons off the wall, or you have to pick up a 3rd gun from that drop. That is a possible way. But then again, what's going to happen if someone else who doesn't have Mule Kick, who's got 2 guns, say they could have a pack-a-punched wave gun? They could walk into that and bang straight away. They might lose that gun for whatever they walked in. So say there's a floating, may always be a Spaz 12, or it might just be any weapon. So say there's a pistol or a CZ75 pistol just there floating in the air, and they walked backwards into it, don't know about it, just lost a pack-a-punch wave gun and got a pistol instead. So that it could be the upside and downside of that new drop, but it does look awesome, and I am just like saying thank you now to Triarch for putting that in. I've always wanted a new drop for quite a while now, and we finally got one. Okay, so time for mind blow, however what number it is after seeing this many zombie gameplay trailers all over the time of zombies actually being released. But now we've got our teammates being infected and turning on us. He's no longer got a green or blue name above him, or whatever colour he chooses to be. He's got a red name. He's actually infected by the looks of things. How it becomes infected, we don't know. This is just absolutely mind-blowing stuff. But he actually grabs you, and I don't know whether you can kill him or shoot him to get rid of this like infection that's inside him, if it's a little thing you have to defeat by shooting them. But once he's grabbed you, he'll actually teleport you to somewhere random in the map. How insane is that? This might be that red boss that we were talking about, how you could actually see him sprinting towards you with a big red line behind him, and if he gets his hands on you, he infects you, and then you automatically grab a different teammate and teleport them across the map. And who knows, like, once you've teleported him across the map, you are still infected, or maybe not infected. What do you guys think? Now this is a moment for all zombie players to get somewhat giddy. You may not, or well, you know, it's your choice really. If you do love the core zombies and what it was and what it's become now, dogs are back. This is absolutely awesome. They're just awesome fun. It doesn't seem to be a round thing, they just seem to be there. It's not like it's a certain round, it may just be when you're in this area. And notice, just look in the background, you're actually in what we can probably all say is Area 51. Now we've said get us to Area 51, and now if this is Area 51 and not just like some military base, then I'm probably going to put my hands down and just go, you know, well, sorry, my hands in the air and go, you know, this is the final map pack for zombies that's ever going to be. And it might tie the storyline together forever, and hopefully it's one of the hardest Easter eggs to crack ever, and it takes people not a matter of hours, a matter of months to try and do it, because hopefully it's that hard. But something that's a bit crazy is because there is obviously a big telepad, and like, look how huge this telepad is. Like, this is what they were using to get from the moon and back to get in the resources. So let's say the US Army were running low on supplies, as they knew they had loads in the Nevada base, but they were getting their supplies for 115 from the actual moon. Now, people who do not understand what I'm on about here, don't worry, I don't want to blow your minds. It's actually the deep zombie storyline that is here, and once we get all the ends tied, if we do with this map pack, then zombie storyline will hopefully be out. We just need to tie the ends up so much, and then the zombie storyline will be out. But something that's absolutely super crazy when you actually teleport here, no one knows yet how we do teleport here, or like how we got here, or whether we start here and then teleport up to the moon. This is just how crazy it is. We may actually start on the Earth and then actually teleport up to the moon, and then we're stuck in the moon, and then we can actually teleport back to the Earth. That's how crazy it is. We don't actually know. But look, finally, Juggernaut. Like, we haven't seen any other gameplays apart from this one, but look, there's actually Juggernaut. Why is it there? Why is it not on the moon? Like, there's so many things that are unanswered here. So does this mean like you have to buy Juggernaut? If you don't buy it now, you won't be able to get it again? Obviously there's just going to be one perk machine, but it's just a bit of a mind blow as to how we get there and back, but I'm sure we'll find out. It looks super fun, and it just looks crazy. I just cannot wait to get my hands on it. I hope you guys can as well. But there's Juggernaut. As you can see, again, it is in a base area in like the desert, because it does look all nice, sun-setting area, but not on the moon, surprisingly. It's a bit odd, but it's a cool little twist they put in there, and the more twist they put into zombies, the better the game will become. Also, just to prove that, they did teleport there, here you can actually see them teleporting away. So what happens if you don't stand on the pad? Can one of you actually just stay there? Because you obviously have to be on a teleport pad to be teleported, but can you actually just stay there? Stay near the Juggernaut machine, do whatever you want to do in that area. Do you actually have the choice to stay on the moon or off the moon? Is that what you get? And then you could actually see the picture where they've been teleported back to the moon when they stay on the pad. Maybe it's a timer thing, or maybe you actually just activate it so you can freely switch between being on in let's say Area 51 or the moon. It's like, is it up to you? But this is a good choice that we'll be able to see, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what's in store, basically. Another thing from that, once they teleport, is that you actually get your Pez. This is what we've probably seen when they press up on the D-pad, but you actually put a Pez on, which is like a space helmet, as we're going to say, that like a breathing apparatus for when they're up there, so they can actually survive in space. So what happens if you don't put this on? When you just go down straight away? Like if you actually genuinely forget, if you keep teleporting between Earth and back to the moon, will you just go down after a certain amount of time? If you like leave outside, will your head just explode and you go down straight away? But all these things just like seem so awesome. It's just be good fun to see what happens. But now also we can see that the Death Machine is back. I'm dead happy that we've got a new drop as well, but it's good to see that we do have the old school drops back, like Death Machine. We got this in 5, which when it was first introduced, and it was obviously put in most of the maps after that, apart from Shangri-La. But it was like a really awesome thing when everyone got their hands on it. It was just like, this is absolutely epic. But it's good to see them put them in the moon map. Hopefully they do put loads of good drops into it, and it would be interesting to see if we do actually get the Wonder Waffle itself. Okay, time for mind blow again. I've lost count. This is just insane amount of mind blows. The 2 actual teammates are there in front of you. As you can see, there's only 3 of them playing in total. And then who the hell is Space Knight Laura? So Space Knight Laura is just jumping around, not minding her own business. And basically she's an enemy. But are these going to be the excavators, which lead to getting the achievement that we just talked about earlier? But like, it's just insane. So this is the zombie boss that we've actually seen before. It's like we've seen it. We've actually seen it get shot. Once it's shot, it explodes. As you can see here, you actually go flying against the wall, which is absolutely insane. But it's a really cool feature to put in. But say if you're all together, you'll have to get all of you away from it. Otherwise, you could actually shoot the, well, in this case, Space Knight Laura, and one of your teammates could go flying off to space, or like fling to the other side of the map, which is such a crazy feature, and it just makes it so fast-paced. This game, it's just gonna be awesome. Okay, so now the wave gun. Here we can actually see that it's the wave gun. We know what it does once you shoot a zombie. It makes them expand like a big. Actually, when you put in a microwave, if we were to put a human in the microwave, they'd expand and explode. So the zombies, this is the effect it has on them. But as you can notice, we got like 3 out of 20 ammo, and you press across on the D-pad to put the 2 weapons together. And again, you'll see in a second, you'll be able to pull them apart. So notice here how you've got 3 out of 20 set ammo for when they're together. But the awesome thing is as well, when you detach them, like you can see now, that you have another separate set of ammo. So it's like having a grenade launcher under a gun, but in this case you can just separate them together, which is absolutely awesome. But this time, no, this is like mind blow time for people who don't understand the zombie storyline. This is the Porter's X2 Zap Gun dual wielded. Sorry. Now, if you ever know when you pack a punch a ray gun, it turns into the Porter's X2 ray gun. So Porter's obviously the person who's done all the work on the weapons. But the crazy thing is that when we've got the Wunderwaffe and then we've got the Wunderwaffe DG2, the ray gun actually, the Zap gun now actually works on the same principle as the Wunderwaffe, but then again it's got the ray gun as well, because the the actual main function of the wave gun when it makes the zombies explode is using microwave rays, as we know that it's already been said, the wave gun, microwave gun, but the ray gun itself is actually used with microwave rays as well. That's always been like something we've always known about the zombie storyline. So this is what we can say is a mix of the ray gun and the Wunderwaffe together, because now you can see on screen like the effect that the wave gun actually has on the zombies. It like electrocutes them like a Wunderwaffe. And a cool fact now that we can see from this trailer is once the gun is actually fully reloaded in one hand, it's got 12 rounds, so it's not actually too many. So it's best to fire one and then fire the other, like I would with the CZ75 or any two guns pack-a-punched, which are dual wielded. But that's been absolutely awesome. There you can just see the power switch, and I'm just going to say a massive thank you to Treyarch for everything they've ever done with the zombies. It's just been awesome. It's just an awesome storyline. If you don't know the storyline, I suggest you get like on the forums, on the COD wikis, and just read about it if you want to catch up till now. I will release a video once we know like the full storyline and release it in just final depth for you guys, because I'm going to work with like a bunch of people. It's not just going to be me doing it, because I could just release one and you know, some things could be right, some things could be wrong. I interpretate things my own way, but when you read it from someone else's opinion as well, it's awesome. But in total, guys, I am just like so happy with zombies itself and where we are as a community together now. I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys, because without your input, like zombies wouldn't be what it is today. A lot of you asked for this, we asked for that, and it would just be good to see it as a full game, zombies itself. But then again, it would be a kind of like a simple game. So maybe if it was an Xbox Live game and they could just concentrate on, you know, an Xbox Live arcade game, like an indie game, but as a full game, and they just kept releasing DLC for it, DLC for it, DLC for it, and just like keep it going. I just think that would just be the best thing ever. But let me guys know what you think about everything you've seen here, and as always guys, if you are seriously a zombie fan and are really looking forward to this new map pack and zombies and just love zombies in general, then please like and favourite this video. It helps it, and spread it around to everyone you know. It helps so much. And I've been Syndicate. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to see gameplay on the 23rd when it's released, and peace out.